I'm here at the State of Delaware Surplus Auction. Usually I'm here looking at their cars and trucks when they're auctioning those vehicles off. But this time they're listing 79 miscellaneous items. Things from all over the state. Things that are obscure, that makes no sense. Things that you want to find a use for because the price is so good. We're going to go through this lot and see what's interesting. There is one thing that I really am interested in. We're going to take a look at that first. But otherwise, it's kind of like a neighborhood yard sale. Things like a Geiger counter is here. It makes no sense whatsoever. Some of it's fun. We're going to go through here. Let's take a look and see what things are going for. Lot 101, it's a 2002 GEM 825. It's an EV, electric vehicle. Bidding is at $3 grand right now. I'm a little surprised by that. I did some reading up on these things. These are called low speed vehicles. They're regulated to go up to 25 miles an hour. They can't go over that. This is 72 volts, 5 horsepower motor. It's a 101 inch wheelbase. Actually, it's a longer wheelbase than my Corvair Greenbrier. It doesn't look like much, but it truly is. It has a 35-mile range. It's 6 12-volt batteries, although when I pulled the seat off here, I'm only counting 4. These are an EV31 type. I think that's the year of the battery, so these batteries are shot. They're 8 years old. Those batteries, the cheapies, are $200 a piece. Sold new $7 grand. They went up to $9,000. Facebook Marketplace has a couple of these on sale right now, listed in the $4,000 to $5,000 range. I'm curious, you know, that's an asking price. I don't know if they have good batteries. I don't know the condition of them. But, you know, I'm looking at this saying, what can I do with it, man? I want it, but for $3 grand and another maybe $1,000 in batteries, you're like full retail. And of course you need a wheel or a tire at least, you know, but I don't know, can I get my money back after having some fun with it, playing around with it? Can I jack it up and put like monster mutters on it? I don't know. Can I have some fun with it for the summertime? Can I take it down to the beach and cruise around at the beach? Man, I could make some bucks hauling like beach furniture and like umbrellas and stuff back from the parking lot to the beach. I don't know, just a whole bunch of ideas. The batteries are dead. You turn the key and nothing comes on, no horn, no turn signals, nothing. There's nothing to hear. So here's the challenge with this thing, is that it's $3 grand for it right now, another $1,000 for batteries. Full retail might be $4 to $5 grand. I'm just guessing, just based on Facebook Marketplace. I hate throwing money around. As long as I can get my money back, I'm okay with it. And this might be something fun to check out. I'm gonna follow this on the auction and get my fingers crossed that the bidding doesn't go any higher than $3 grand. If it does, I'll walk away. But for right now, I'm interested, and I'll throw a little money at it, and we'll see if I come home a winner on this one. Here we go. We have 3 motorbikes here. These are all 125s, and the last time these little motorcycles came up at this auction, some of you guys commented that they were probably from the rider training program, and that makes perfect sense. These look like they've been scavenged for parts. This one is missing handlebar, or a throttle at least, headlights, turn signal. There's no carburetor on that one. No battery or carburetor on this one either. That is not comforting, you know. Same with this one. Kawasaki 125, Kawasaki 125, Honda Rebel. Bidding on the Rebel's $187 right now. This one, $100. $210 on this one. I don't know why. I don't know what that makes that one more valuable. But again, looks like they're just parts bikes. Let's see where these end up. And then we have a set of 4 dog cages. Each of these are being sold separately. These look nice, man. Like made of aluminum, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's gotta be aluminum. Bidding right now on this one, $176. Same with these, $176. $105 on this little one, the single dog cage, and $150 on this one. I mean, I have no purpose for it, no need for it. It's kind of cool to see. Let's see who's interested in the dog cages. Oh, and check it out. Look, little drain plug right here. That's interesting. You just hose it right down. Get any smell or muck out of there. Easy peasy. Let's see where the dog cages end up at. We have 2 separate single person paddle boards. Bidding's $15 a piece. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 kayaks over here. These first 6 looks like a single person. These last 2, 2-person kayaks. There's a bunch of ponds and lakes in the area, and that's where the state would have these set up. Right now, bidding is between $55 and $200 for each of these. And then behind the paddle boards, pedal boats. I love these things. 4 pedal boats. Looks like lot 128, 27, 26, 25. Bidding right now on these things between $20 and $180. And then out here you have what looks like a lawnmower graveyard. There's parts missing off these things. Looks like they've been scavenged to keep other mowers on the road again, cutting grass still. Look, these things are missing pieces all over the place. You don't know what you're gonna get. This one, I'm just gonna keep an eye on, see what the bidding ends up at, lot 135. I mean, it looks like the most complete mower out here. Looks a little lopsided, but overall, let's just see. Oh yeah, the tire's flat. Let's just see where this one ends up at and just get a sense of what these things sell for. And here's lot 110. It's a Kubota. It's RTV 900. It's a diesel like yard machine. It's listed as having a blown engine, but they had it running earlier. The dump bed was working fine. Everything seemed to be working fine on this thing. Bidding right now is at $1,700. You know, these things are hardy and husky. I see these with snow plows on them, cleaning out like pedestrian walkways and bike lanes and things like that. This thing had some kind of attachment on the front. I mean, other than the tires and the claim of a bad engine, you know, it seems pretty decent. It was sounding good, actually, when it was running. It was functioning. Let's see where this one ends up at. And behind that is a John Deere Gator, 6x6 diesel, $1,350 is where bidding is at right now. Looks pretty worn and weathered, but kind of cool. You know, I've got this wooded lot behind me. This would be perfect back there for cleaning out that lot, getting all the debris and the sticks and branches, all that pulled out and drug out. You know, I know next to nothing about these other than I see them out on baseball fields and football fields, hauling around equipment and people and players. This looks fun. So way in the back lot, there's a sneak peek of some of the vehicles that are coming up in a future auction here at the state. I see a Vic here, another Vic, and a Caprice has got my eye. And behind the Caprice is another Crown Vic, awesome, and a second Caprice PPV down here at the very end. This has got me interested. I'm looking forward to taking a look at these cars when they come up for auction. And I got my fingers crossed. A Vic maybe again. I haven't had a Vic for a while. Maybe a Caprice again. It's gonna be fun. This one's missing a windshield. That's no good. A couple Tahoes back here too. This is gonna be a good auction. And inside is where the obscure stuff is, from hazmat suits to seismograph equipment. There's office furniture here, tables and chairs, filing cabinets, more tables, desks, free weights, hazmat equipment, coffee and juice makers. We have an exercise bike that's bidding right now at $25. And then here we have a chest press machine. It has a buy it now price of $200, but bidding is at $20 right now. A shoulder press has a buy it now for $200 as well, and bidding is at $20. And lot 173 is a leg press machine with bidding at $29. So that's the miscellaneous surplus auction. It was kind of fun to go through here. I'm curious about the EV. I want to get more educated in that before I start throwing some money at it on the bid and see if I can come home with that or not. Otherwise, I had some fun going through here. I'm excited to get through the auction for the cars. That's going to be coming up soon. There's some cool cars back there I want to get more involved in, and I can't wait to do that. So I hope you enjoyed the auction. Thanks for coming out with me, and I'll see you on the next video.